Okay guys, I'm very excited today because we are at Bandar Sunsuria, Sunsuria City at Sepang. To give you context, this particular plot of land over here, or the entire township, is actually 525 acres large. So it's actually a very livable concept because, as you can see, there's already a university, Xiamen University, commercial areas, and also accessibility to like the train station, which is the ERL station, that can actually bring you all the way to KL Sentral within 28 minutes, or you can go to KLIA 1 or 2 within 8 to 10 minutes kind of a journey. So this is the Givenchy commercial area, which actually has a park in the middle over there that has a lake that kind of emulates the Desa Park when you vibe. So the commercial area here already has the likes of your Ai Cha, 7-Eleven, a very big mama that the food is actually very good, and also some Dobbies over here. So essentially this place is already quite occupied in that sense. So if you come here, don't worry, there's also quite a lot of food for you to actually enjoy already. Sunsuria development is actually so big, right? They even incorporated a buggy system over here, which you can see that they actually stop at the Concord College International School right now, but they also have a few points of drop-off. So right now you can see there's actually 15 points. Point 1 is actually Sunsuria Celebration Center, which is their sales gallery, and then the condos, the college, and then it goes all the way to the ERL station. So basically, if you reside over here, right, actually the buggy man over here will be more than happy to bring you all these locations. So very convenient. I don't know dengan you.
Yeah.
Oh, see, wow, so nice, and it's actually quite cooling right now. So abang, you said that this one, the buggy system, all the way from 7 AM sampai pukul berapa?
Sampai pukul 5.
Sampai pukul 5.
Last trip pukul 5. So sebelum pukul 6 kita, lepas pukul 6 kita dah tak ada lah.
I see. So dekat sini kan banyak orang lokal ke orang apa?
Sini kita banyak student.
Student.
So resident pun ada lah, lokal lah.
I see. Local, tapi student banyak.
Banyak
student orang Malaysia ke orang?
Banyak orang luar. Orang
luar
negara luar.
Dari mana?
Kazakhstan,
China lagi banyak.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Ya,
Semua Xiamen University
ya.
Ini
Concord College.
Ini tak ramai.
Ini biasa pagi saja.
Pagi saja.
Pagi saja yang ramai. 27. Lepas tu petang lah.
I see.
Bawa balik pada kelas kan.
I see. So Xiamen banyak.
Ya, Xiamen banyak.
Kazakhstan,
China,
Indonesia.
Ya.
Okay. Interesting fact. So all the way from 7 AM to 5 PM, the buggy system will go all these 12 routes and then basically covering the entire Sunsuria punya routing lah.
Yeah.
Nice. So we are currently sitting on the tram and we are going to the ERL station. And you can see that the whole place is branded with the Sunsuria logo lah. How nice! This park over here is actually beautiful. We are now at Salak Tinggi ERL station. And you can see, wah, banyak kereta. Tapi kalau you duduk sini, tak perlu sudah. Just ambil abang punya tram. So, abang dekat sini berapa lama?
Sini kita akan tunggu 1 atau 2 minit.
1-2 minit saja? Ayuh.
Kita biasa sampai sini, macam time sini, kita akan sampai 12.50. 12.50.
I see. Okay, sekarang 12.51. Sudah 52. Oh, very jauh mesti ikut jadual.
3 minit macam tu lah. Ada train sampai.
Oh, okay. So this one the main centerpiece of Sunsuria's development, which is Xiamen University. Now, as you can see, this development over here is massive. And the population over here for the students itself, right? Predominantly, according to the buggy driver just now, they are from China, Kazakhstan, and also Indonesia. Surprisingly, these three are the main demographics that are residing over here, which also means there's going to be a temporary need or space over here which also translate that the rental prices may increase due to that lah. So right directly opposite of Xiamen University, you actually have KL Avenue, which is the main commercial area over here as of this moment lah. As you can see, this place have damn a lot of food, and because right now it's sem break, right, there's not much activity going on, or there's not much students around, but you can see this place actually gets rather crowded during regular days lah. And you can see car park over here is also packed, and thankfully enough, there is no need of paying any sort of parking as of right now yet lah. And commercial areas, as you can see, occupancy rate looks to be quite high, but this is obviously the one that is fronting outside lah, so obviously you're going to take up, right? But the inside, when I walked inside this style last time, there was actually quite a fair bit of units that were still not fully occupied yet lah. So with the introduction of Xiamen University getting more students coming in, I believe that this place will get taken up rather quickly in the future lah. Earlier I mentioned there was a lot of Chinese population over here, right? And you can see a lot of the commercial areas over here are also emulating that lah, because there's a lot of Chinese eateries over here. And even for the markets, they're all written in Chinese characters lah. So I believe a lot of the parents over here are entrepreneurs, right? They came here, children go for education, then they go and start a business over here lah. Okay, so within the township itself, there isn't a hospital, but they actually have a Sunsuria medical clinic over here that is so extensive that you can even do your x-ray over here lah. So that's not too bad. We are outside now, the Sunsuria Avenue area. Basically, this one is right above the commercial area that we had our lunch just now lah. So this is the one that is actually also very close to Xiamen University, which you can see over there. And they have a sizable swimming pool over here, a lap pool, that is also another infinity pool lah. I think nowadays everybody go with the infinity pool concept. What I like the most about this is that because over there it's still underdeveloped in the sense where all the palm trees are still there, so it gives you a bit of a greenery, a bit of a hutan when you feel lah. Now, as I mentioned, because this particular condo is actually on a commercial area, right? So basically, when you come down, you straight away got this Soy 55 Thai kitchen, which apparently there's a ton of people over there during lunch hour. And also right next to it is already the Sunsuria Medical Center lah. So this one is really for the people that really needs temporary space. I don't see myself living here on a long-term basis because I feel like there's an ample amount of selections of landed properties over here, which are very nice. So for me personally, to want to consider this accommodation over here, I would think it's really for room rental lah, or the students that actually want ease of convenience to get to the university over there, and also for tempat makan lah. Thankfully, all these township developments right, include this type of map, because people like me in geography fail very hard. So, just now as I mentioned, the place that we went to was Xiamen University, which is comprising the biggest plot of land over here lah. So that's where the main population will come here for. And the place that we passed by just now was also the commercial podium, which is called KL Avenue lah. So this is where just now you see a lot of the eateries are going to be at, and also the place that you can actually have most of your groceries, mama and whatnot lah. And then when you come further down over here, this actually brings you to the Salat Tinggi ERL station. So basically this ERL station, right, can bring you to KLIA 1 and 2. ERL system also brings you all the way back down to KL Sentral over here, which according to the information given here is about 28 minutes lah. So this part over here, if you don't want to use public transportation, is very convenient if you have a car also, because you have the KLIA Extension Highway over here, Putra Cyberjaya Expressway, Elite, and also, if I'm not mistaken, the North-South Expressway over here lah. So basically, for you to actually commute to this part of town is actually a lot of accessibility. And I think that's the reason why people don't mind staying in this side of town anymore, because of the amount of accessibility and also infrastructure that's already up over here. From this over here, you can see that the one highlighted in red color, right, is the ones that's already completed. So Sunny Residence, we just reviewed, we just passed by, and then Concord College and International Malaysia, right, is the one that we just passed by just now also. So this is actually where most of the residential units are going to be at, with a little bit of commercial podium surrounding the lake over there. So kind of emulating a little bit of a Desa Park Punya vibe. And thankfully enough, I was able to get myself in Monet Lily, which is right over there. This area over here is more on the residential side, which was also the first phase of the entire development in this area itself. So within the entire celebration center, basically the sales gallery lah. It also actually incorporate as a multi-purpose hall. Basically, it's going to be converted to this community area lah. As you can see over here, there's actually already a ping pong area over here, and also some other events going on lah. So basically, there's a squash area. There's also a little bit of a basketball thing going on. Basically, this place, when it's already fully sold out, right, they will change this convention center, whatnot, into more of like a community hub for exercise lah, gym room lah, yada yada lah. So to give people context over here, that this land actually was like a palm oil land owned by Sunsuria lah. Eventually, scarcity of land already caught up, and also the yield for this type of raw materials doesn't justify it anymore. Then they decided to make this entire township over here lah. So for the case for most township is also like such, right? Where, I got no more location in Klang Valley already. I want to expand outskirt. Plantation plans over here can actually convert their title into residential, and then they can make this massive township over here lah. But as you can see, right, existing greeneries over here is still there. So you can see that the palm trees are still around. Not all of them has completely demolished yet lah. So coming over here, right, this garden over here, actually, as I mentioned many times, it looks like it's really well maintained. Look at this, the grass are all properly cut. They're not like just popping out, sprouting everywhere. And you can see they even incorporated CCTV for this garden over here. And you can really hear birds chirping because you're somewhat in like a very foresty vibe lah. So that pretty much concludes our township review of Sunsuria City in Sepang. Now, the next one we're going to go to is actually another plot of land over here, which you guys got to stay tuned for the next township review because it's just right next door. So guess what it is in the comments down below. And see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!